salsa dancing. Let's go live. Let's go live.
Hello, beautiful
Hello.
people. Guess who's here? Hello, Megan Small. How are you,
Me,
gorgeous?
Megan's mole is here.
How are you,
Megan's
gorgeous?
mole,
How
or
are you?
as
I've been watching you, for some reason I had to stay. Well, the past 3 days I have been,
Mhm,
I actually was at the farm, but then a couple of days before that, I stayed home. And
mhm.
this morning I was catching up, with your Twitter. You should work with the newspaper, Molly, because I mean, you're on top of it.
You know what's funny is that whenever Harry and Meghan have like a big event or something going on,
Hmm.
they always screw with my engagement numbers on Twitter. So if you go and look at like my engagement numbers, and if
Because I
like when
have.
I post about Harry and stuff, it'll
Hmm.
get like good numbers. But now that I've been posting about Harry and with him getting this stupid award this week, my numbers have been like in the toilet. So I know they're screwing around with it. But
But
it's okay. That won't stop them.
it's almost like that petition thingy. You
Yeah,
know,
the Pat Tillman petition.
look at that. You
This
have
guy is so
engagement.
dumb.
You have more than that, Molly. You
Hmm?
usually have a hell of a lot more than that.
I've been, because of my engagements been screwed around with, I've been like taking it easy on the posting just to like mess around with the algorithm a bit, and then I'll go back to like full blown posting. You
But I
remember this?
remember this.
Do you
This
remember it?
is the one that when they came back, remember for the last time when they were working Royals, and she
Yeah.
took her own TV crew. She didn't want
Yeah.
the if I remember correctly, correct me if I'm wrong. She didn't want British media to film that.
Mhm.
This is her own footage or something like that, and they had to convince her because this was like a royal engagement. But they
Made
didn't
it
tell
like a royal
anybody. If I
engagement.
remember correctly, because it was such a long time ago.
It wasn't even a royal engagement. It was something that she set up.
Mhm.
Yeah, but because it was one of her final, they were playing it as like, oh, this is one of my final royal engagements. It's like you're a loser. But like play this clip for a second and then I'm gonna like get into this.
Yeah, of
Because
course.
this is gross. So Meghan Markle went to Robert Kraft and had the kids line up so
What
she
did
could
you say?
she huh?
What did you say?
I said she had the students line up so she could do a walk through them and
Oh,
have
I
them
remember when she was
clapping
like
for
that, and
her.
they were filming him from behind. I remember that.
No, she's done this a couple times. She's
Oh,
done this a couple times. But this one, they were filming her, and then this was on International Women's Day too. And she was being very flirtatious with the boys. Remember, she hugged the 16-year-old
the boy on
schoolboy.
stage. The boy on
Yeah.
stage.
Yes, and she ignored the girl on stage. Yeah. And then just watch her. If you take the video back a little bit, just
Yes, of
watch her interactions between the girls and how she interacts with the boys. And now I'll shut up so you can play the whole video.
course. I gotta ask you something. She has this very predatorial walk. It's like
Mhm.
she's looking for her prey, looking
Yeah.
which one is more susceptible to her.
Yeah.
Have you noticed
Which
that?
one can I manipulate, or which one will
Yes,
seem
look
more
how she goes,
excited?
have you ever played that game, Molly, when you have the chairs and then you go around and whoever ends up sitting and ends up standing up? So
Yeah, yeah.
you're eyeing the chairs to see,
Musical
they're
chairs.
playing music and you go around in a circle with the chairs. Did you ever play
Mhm.
that game?
Musical chairs. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. Of course, that's the fucking
Yes.
game. Of course.
But you know what's crazy to me is that the interaction with this girl, does she like the girl has her arms up like towards her chest? Like, where's Megan touching her? Just her arm? And then she walks off. But then with the boys, she's all like shaking their hands and like actually talking, leaning into them, like speaking, getting close with them. But then with the girl, she's like, oh,
Yeah, just like she did to those girls in Nigeria, the ones that they have the offer thing out there,
yeah.
Molly.
Yeah, and this, look at her. Like, doesn't even shake the girls' hands, no interaction, very standoffish. But then with the boys, she gets very close. Look at how she leans into them.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
very like, okay, we call Andrew a predator. Meghan Markle is a predator.
No, she is grade A predator. Oh, this
Mhm.
is so pretty. Who the hell is this woman? Wait, I just want to show the what is this? What's going on here, Molly?
So this I wrote about a tale of two brothers. So you remember 3 days ago, Prince William or the palace announced that Prince William would be coming out with a documentary about homelessness.
Uh-huh.
And we saw, if you go to the other photo, we see a photo of Prince William with, and he's standing behind the cameras, you see?
Mhm.
Whereas the idiot dimwit known as Harry is in front of the cameras, whining and moaning about the whole phone hacking deal. Let us remind everyone that Catherine was hacked over 155 times. Harry was only hacked what, like 10, 13?
Not even, and I think he was like a secondhand hacking because they were hacking William.
Mhm.
So got to hear what he was saying. It wasn't that they really were aiming at him, but you know that since William's phone and Catherine's phone was hacked, whenever they had conversations with Harry, I think some of those were from that.
Yeah,
So it
Prince
wasn't that he
William.
was a target for them because they were really trailing and they were really after Catherine. Actually, Catherine was like their target, really. Their
Catherine got targeted. Catherine was the one that had the most, she was, yeah, like hacked 155 times. But Prince William was the one who exposed the phone hacking,
yeah.
right? And then he was the one who took it to the police. Him and Harry were offered a settlement. William took the settlement, which was just $1 million, because he didn't want it to become a circus. William just wanted to be done and over with quick. William took the $1 million, but however, Harry was only given 100,000. He was offered $100,000, but Harry thought he deserved $1 million just like William and Catherine. So now, years later, he's coming back and he's saying, well, now I need to, he's basically trying to rewrite history by saying that he's been hacked the most and now Meghan is getting hurt and he wants money. I mean, this is just another way of him grifting. You're using the courts to grift away. That's what you're doing.
You know, another thing is that from what I understand, correct me if I'm wrong, Molly, anything you say in court you cannot be sued for
Mhm.
slander because you're giving your testimony in
Yeah,
court.
you're giving your
This
testimony.
is why he's using the courts to, because I was wondering why the hell is he posting all that crazy shit, right?
Yeah.
And then it's like it's because and then a lawyer said on that because you cannot be sued for any say you say in court. So this is why he's spewing all these things like, and I'm like, why is he saying that? Because he can't be sued.
Yeah.
He can't be sued for
He wants
anything.
this in the public records. He wants his bullshit variation of the story in the public records. That's what he wants.
Exactly, Molly. That's
And
it.
that's
That's it.
disgusting. Yeah,
Absolutely
that's
spot on. This
disgusting.
wanker, that's what he's doing. He's wanking away. And
Yeah,
then the problem is that it becomes a matter of public record. You're
yeah,
right.
yeah. Because then this is going to go in public record. The Harry's lies are going to be. I mean, the fact that he's doing this in his dad's court, like Charles should have put a stop to this. I mean, I don't think he could, but seriously, like this is so bad. This is really
No,
bad.
but also the courts, they should have declared him vexatious litigant,
Yeah,
shouldn't they?
I agree.
Molly, okay, guys, if any of us had destroyed evidence, first of all, oh, I mean, this is just my opinion. Please, you decide whether but I believe that they all know. I think Harry, the judge, everybody's on board and they know that he knew about it. And that, one of the things that I remember going through all the trials with my ex-husband was that ignorance is not a legal defense. Ignorance of the law is not a legal defense. I kept being reminded of this, but they're allowing ignorance to be a legal defense. And I fully believe in my bones that everybody knows he's lying. He
Of course,
destroyed evidence.
Harry
Those
is
two hard
stupid.
drives.
Harry
Why
is
would they
stupid.
give them to hard drives? And suddenly they remember they had one in Montecito and the other one in one of other lawyers. What do you know about
Darling, David Sherborne is David Sherborne is allowing Harry to dig his own grave and to just bury himself. Because what lawyer would put their client in that position where their client needs to look for evidence? And that's what Harry claims he was doing.
But he's not allowed to do that. He can't choose
No,
which
but
evidence is going to go.
Sherborne, but
I'm
Sherborne here,
surprised
listen
that
to
the
me.
judge is allowing this,
Yeah,
because
but
he's
listen to this.
allowing David Sherborne to say, "Oh, I didn't know." Ignorance is not a legal defense. I don't
I
understand
know,
why
but
this
this
is.
way
That
also
there you go,
David,
Joanne Pearson. There.
yeah,
Yeah,
David
David
Sherborne is
Sherborne
also
is.
keeping his hands clean of any misdoings by having Harry do the dirty work. Like I said, Harry is any dream solicitor's client. He's dumb as hell, he's paranoid, and he's got money to burn. You're trying to tell me that a well educated and experienced solicitor like David Sherborne, I mean, if I could take a look at Harry's case and say it's a bullshit case, I'm sure David Sherborne could have done the same. But the fact that he's gotten so much money out of Harry, I bet you he's gotten enough money for a down payment on a house because of Harry. Like, he is just milking this idiot dry.
No, I agree with you, but I mean, what is this crap about him sitting? You know what? People keep telling me, "Oh no, he's not going to do another talk. He's not going to do another that."
Well, he is now.
We're getting ready for another wine-a-thon with ITV, nonetheless. But have you noticed that this time is not Tom Bradby?
Mm-hmm. Of course, it's not.
So what is this wine-a-thon about, Molly?
He's a little bitch. That's what.
Mommy, mommy. Well,
Me
no, I didn't
complaining
do
about phone hacking. I don't understand why
about.
he would. You know what? I honestly think that just because William announced that he will be putting out a documentary, Harry suddenly was, oh, I have to put one out too. I need to do it too. I need to do it like Willie too. Like,
And do you notice that ITV? But isn't William doing it with ITV, the documentary?
pardon?
Isn't William doing it with ITV also, or who's
I
filming the
don't know who
documentary?
William is doing it with. I'm not sure. I'm not
I
sure.
think it's ITV,
Is
which
it?
is really weird because I thought he wasn't going to work with ITV anymore, and I'm surprised that ITV is putting this documentary to overshadow Prince William's documentary about homelessness, which is absolutely insane.
Well, here's the thing. William has been working on this documentary for over a year, well over a year. And this isn't supposed to be out till a little bit later. I'm trying to see who is producing.
William,
Yeah, I'm trying
because
to find who is going to be airing William's documentary. I can't see it yet here. It doesn't say.
I think it's in the. Let me find it because he has it in his thing, and but I think he
It's
has it.
oh, here we go. It's going to be a two-part ITV documentary. Yeah,
See?
you're right. And it'll air on ITV1 and ITVX this fall.
But why are they? Why is he working with ITV and not BBC?
I don't know, girl. I have no idea. I wouldn't know.
Because if I were them, I would say that's enough of this shit. You
Mhm.
know, you're putting that wanker of my brother, that who's unfortunately related to him. I'm just surprised. You
It's
should
okay
be
though. It's
supporting these
okay
kinds of
because
people.
they're not even on the same level, Paula. I mean, this let Harry do his little documentary where we're just going to hear him whine, bitch, moan, complain and lie about things. And then we're going to see how stupid he looks while his brother puts out a documentary about helping others while Harry is complaining about helping himself. It'll just
Absolutely.
this
Look
like
at
I
that. Look
said,
at that. I
this is
mean,
just
so what
him.
is he? Oh, I still don't understand that he's going to do that because he wants to expose the UK media for a man who fled a country and who doesn't watch the news. Because remember, they said they never read that kind of thing. They don't read the noise. Didn't they call
Mhm.
us noise?
Yes, of course, but you know they're lying. You know they're lying. You know those two have their drug-filled noses stuck in Twitter all day long. Okay? That's why we don't see any content from them because they're too busy trolling and being obsessed over what us YouTubers are saying. I mean, we might as well say hello to them because probably one of their minions is listening to this right now and has to go and tell them what we're talking about. So, hello, Harry and Meghan. We can't wait to watch you guys fall on both your asses this week and make total fools out of yourselves.
Absolutely, Molly. Absolutely. And I want to. What is this thing that we're watching with this woman? I think she was pretty nasty, right? To
Ellie
Princess.
Hall. So Ellie Hall, you will remember,
Yes,
she
I know.
was the one, yeah. So what she did is that a while back, she had posted a picture of Catherine postpartum, and she had posted in that thing saying, "I wish I could give her a sandwich." Yeah.
No,
So
really?
now what I'm just click on the photo.
Let me get that here. Oh, it's stupid. I'm clicking on it. Okay, that one.
No, the one with Catherine holding her child. Yeah. See, this is her tweet. "I want to give Kate a sandwich, to be honest."
That is not good.
So after, I mean, myself, I can only speak for myself, but I told Ellie, maybe your problem is that you can't put down the sandwiches. Maybe you need to. I
No,
mean,
that is too funny.
I don't like doing shit like that, but when you want to attack and harass a postpartum woman, like I'm gonna go full like batshit on you, right? So then go to the next photo.
Yeah. Let me see.
Oh yeah, I called her Smelly Hall also. Thank you, Piper, for reminding me. So Ellie Hall, this is what she looked like before. And then when we all started making fun of her and told her to lay off the sandwiches, go to the next photo. She started
Ooh,
looking like
well,
this.
that's
Wait,
quite a
wait.
change.
No, wait. Click on my actual click on the actual
Tweet.
yeah. And then you got to scroll down to the next photos. There you go. So this was one thing that her friend had posted, right? Where they were talking about how they should get the whales, and they were referring to Catherine, they should get them super drunk and they can sell Kate to some tourists. So like trafficking her, and they'll like etch a nice tattoo into her forehead. And Ellie's saying, "I like this plan." So we pulled that up too. Now scroll down a little bit more, and Queen Gertie came through and caught the best photo. Click on that. This is Ellie Hall.
Ooh,
Exactly.
sorry, but ooh.
Exactly. You look like a freaking corpse. Maybe you need to eat a couple sandwiches now. Maybe I should put up a
Oh,
tweet
that's
saying,
terrible. That's
maybe
a terrible look.
I should put up a tweet saying, "I really want to give her a sandwich."
You should actually. You should, Molly. Go doing that. I don't understand why you haven't done it. You know that's actually pretty bad.
Yeah.
Ooh, que fea. She's not a looker, is she? You know, this is the thing. You know, when I comment about Rachel Meghan Markle, because a lot of people come at me, oh, you're commenting about her looks. The reason why I do that is because these people are brutal how they comment about people's looks, right? And they don't like for sure they don't like to take it, but they love to dish it.
Yeah, they don't like it when it's thrown back in their faces. They definitely don't. I mean, Christopher Boozy was the one who said that we middle-aged single hate accounts are all like, what is it? We're aging like spoiled milk, he said.
Remember, Molly?
Pardon?
That we're in a basement.
Well, yeah, besides that, but he said that we were all aging like spoiled milk. I mean, look at Ellie there. Let's be honest.
What the hell is this?
Girl, I can't stop laughing at these photos.
I think no, I have them posted here, but I think you have them here, right? I don't know if you guys have seen these photos. That this is Lee Morgan, right?
Yeah. I think Lee Morgan's pissed off, or I don't know, because why would you release these photos? They look like shit.
And look at his face. That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I was watching them. I actually posted some of them there. Oh, look at William. Really nice guy. Really nice.
Now, you know what I said about that?
About
the whole William thing? So William, when he goes on his engagements, especially these ones that include like any kind of rescue missions, we've always seen William flying the helicopter, getting involved in the exercises, doing the exercises himself. However, Prince Harry, who is apparently the world's greatest legend of aviation, when have we ever seen Harry fly a helicopter, do any of these exercises, use a water cannon? Nothing. Nothing at all.
I mean, he's been flown in the Apache thing. You know that people don't understand. He didn't have an Apache helicopter license, pilot license. He is a commander, which is different. Because I actually went and asked. and they said you can't. He became he got not a license. He's recognized as a
Wasn't he a
Apache
gunner?
helicopter commander, not a pilot. This is why the only time we see him in the Apache helicopter is a gunner. He
Yeah.
is a qualified gunner, but not like an Apache. He does not have an Apache pilot's license. Like, like he doesn't sit on the back. He always sits in the front.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Harry's a little bitch.
But this is I mean, this is and I love him, like this is to me. I mean, I remember when I saw this Molly, I haven't said it. When I saw him, I was like, when I saw this was like, why? Why are you doing this? This is so gross. I don't understand why this man is allowed to be so much in the military, in the USA military.
Mm-hmm. I mean, what a way to piss off Americans even more right before the whole ESPYs and before Harry receives the Pat Tillman Award. Let us release these photos and remind everyone of that time that we had the cemetery shut down so no other military families could visit their fallen loved ones, and let Harry and Meghan take a fashion photographer and walk all over their graves and desecrate their memories and everything, all for a few photographs, right?
Just to elevate their image. They
Yeah.
used the graves of the fallen soldiers, people who actually gave and were real soldiers.
Yeah.
Because, it doesn't count when Harry goes with a full battalion of Gurkhas plus
Mhm.
his SS, Secret Service bodyguards. It
Mhm.
doesn't, especially when he thinks it's fantastic time to go and eat curry. I love chicken curry, goat curry. I probably shouldn't say goat curry, but it's fantastic. And the games that we play is fantastic.
He's an idiot. He's so dumb.
When
He's
have
so
you ever heard, Molly, that I have friends that are Marines, their kids are Marines, and I have never heard one. Afghanistan curry.
girl, I have people in my own family who served in the military. Myself, okay, I'm going to speak personally to myself. I didn't even know that my own father served in the military until I was like 16 because he never spoke about it. And the only reason that I found out was when I came across some photographs of him in like a tank. And he had a ton of hair, like a ton of, like, there was a photo of him going in when he had a ton of hair, and then they had to like buzz the hair, right? And it was all gone. So like that was the only time. I to this day think that if I never stumbled across those photos, he would have never said anything because they don't speak about it. Whereas Harry thinks that going into the army and going and fighting against war is like playing on your Xbox and an issue of Call of Duty. He thinks it's like playing in the Call of Duty and like it's a video game. These are real lives. He's an idiot. People don't talk. I have dealt with many veterans and they do not talk about it. There was a veteran that I used to know, and he was a World War II pilot. Never spoke about it, never spoke anything. And you don't expect them to
No, they
because you
don't.
don't want them to bring back those memories. They have seen things.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it is. Even here, I've been people here in civil wars in Latin America, they don't like to talk about it. And my friends were part of it.
Mhm.
But what's really interesting that people in the United States, and this is why people are so misled, because he has 4 medals, right? He wears 4 medals. And in the United States, the people think that that's 4 tours that he
Yeah,
did.
yeah. It's
So
very
he's misleading people. That is bad. No, 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 no. The
I
the
mean, shouldn't
medals
that
are for
be
the
a red
Queen's
flag?
achievements. Is the Queen's jubilees. Those celebrations and the parties that we see every time the Queen reached a milestone. Those are achievements of the Queen. And there's one for participation for going to Afghanistan. That's it. But he hasn't been in any. I'm serious, Molly. You know that I've talked to people and they
Mhm.
said, well, he has 4 medals. That means he went 4 times. I'm like,
I know. I know. I know. I mean, that right there should be a red flag to everyone because military individuals are honorable individuals. They live their life with honor, they live their life with a certain level of respect and truth. Harry is just a bullshitter, all around liar. The fact that you want to lie to people and make Americans think that these 4 medals that you're wearing, which are just participation medals, like in coronation medals, they're nothing special, but you want to lie and make it seem like you are someone special.
You know that I do lives with Matt the Angry
Yes.
Bootnik. You know,
Yeah, I see those.
he's actually done tours like for reals. He didn't have any bodyguards. And the reason why his channel's called Bootnik is because that's what they're called. You know, they're boots on the ground, right?
Mhm.
Um, and even though we talk about everything in the channel, he doesn't like to talk about what he saw where he went there. He would never. And you've seen me with do lives with him. He's a funny guy. And he talks
He's
about everything.
hilarious.
That is something he doesn't like talking about. It's like he respects that. That's the war. He may say certain experience, talk about politicians, but he's not going to go and say, oh, the number is 25.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what, and the way he said it, since you're asking, he thinks that people were asking him how many people he had killed.
Yeah, you never mentioned like he's dumb. Like I said, he's dumb. There's no other words for him. He's a dumbass. He
This
truly
this
is.
part that you have, Molly, this is actually that I did so many videos about this. That when this full idiot was fighting to wear the uniform that he had besmirched, stained,
Mhm.
denigrated, he already knew what was coming out.
Yeah, he
He,
definitely did. He made a stink and basically made Queen Elizabeth's funeral all about his tantrums and nonsense. There's a photo. Let me pull it up. Prince Harry.
I can hear you.
You can hear it.
Share it on the screen. Share it on the screen so I can share it.
Once
Share,
I
share it on the
find
screen
it,
here so I can share it.
I will send you the photo. I'm just looking for it right now here. But it was of here it is. This photo right here. This photo made me want to, if I was Princess Anne, I would have popped Harry right in the face. Hold on a second, right here. It's like she was dealing with the death of her mother. She was dealing with all the funeral arrangements. She was dealing with her own grief and sadness inside. And this fucking man child is complaining about himself and what he wants.
And nobody wanted to be around him for fear that he was recording them, remember?
Yeah, he was. He was recording them. Prince William saw the mic.
Yeah,
That
I
he
remember
had it with him.
he was
Remember, I showed
multitasking,
the
wasn't it?
video. I showed the video where Prince William straight up sees Harry adjusting his microphone while they were walking side by side. I mean, could you imagine how, like, Prince William, I gotta give it to him.
Yeah, I would have
He's
passed
got nerves of steel, man, because if that had been me, if I was walking during my grandmother's funeral and saw that my own brother was fixing his microphone, you would have been in the dog bowl right there. And speaking of dog bowls, did you see that Highgrove is selling dog bowls for 30 pounds?
No, I didn't know that. I
Yes.
didn't.
Yes, Highgrove has dog bowls for sale for 30 pounds.
That is too funny. Oh, poor Megan. She can't turn it around, can she? Oh my goodness. I wonder if they're cute. I wonder if they're cute.
I have a photo here. Let me go onto
Yeah,
the
add it to the stage so we can share it. They must be very. I wonder if those are the dog bowls that Harry said that they broke. Break a dog bowl. Aren't they made out of metal or plastic?
Well, I think the one
And
that they had there, you can
he
get
goes,
some like
and I got
ceramic
all the
ones.
scratches on my back. What a little bitch! My God, you
My
know.
favorite part was when he goes on to the Stephen Colbert show. He goes, "This is the necklace that my brother broke, and
Oh my
Meg fixed
God.
it for me." Like, you idiot.
I was wondering if Stephen Colbert was taking the piss out of him because he's like, so that's they're making it sound like it's something terrible. He's very much Meghan Markle. Oh my God, she didn't want to lend me the lip gloss. They make tragedies out of nothing. That was embarrassing. And I think, I don't know if Stephen Colbert was taking the piss out of him because, so that's the necklace.
Mhm.
Don't men call it chain?
Well, he calls it a necklace, but most men would call it a chain. Yes.
Yes, yes,
Yes,
yes, yes,
definitely.
yes. So if you
I'm
have the picture, post it there so I
I'm
can
just trying
share it
to
with you.
find it.
Ugh. But it is something that people, he knew. Look, what kind of a rat does that? He's standing before his grandmother's funeral coffin, where everybody, even people, proper people, like so many A-listers, stood in line for a day or so to come and see the queen and pay their respects, like David Beckham and everything. And this idiot throws a tantrum, makes it all about him, like you said, Molly.
Mhm.
And then, of course, he pretends that he cares about the queen when he knew that in the Netflix documentary they were going to trash the Commonwealth, which was pretty much the queen's life's work, right?
Yeah, I agree. I
So keep
agree.
that in mind when this weasel is doing all of that.
I agree. Oh, I can't find the photo. This is
It's
so
okay.
annoying. It was circulating all over.
Well, there he is. This one is that generally, I don't like England that much.
Yeah. And then he also says that California is his home in the next clip, because I put two clips together in that one. I want you to show.
Should I click in here?
Pardon?
I clicked here, but I don't see the other clip. Oh, is
No.
it together with this one?
Yeah, I put it together with.
And at the end of the day, if you join the army, you expect to go on operations. I don't want to sit around at Windsor because I just generally don't like England that much, and it's nice to be away from all the press and the papers and the general shite that they write.
Home for me now is for the time being, it's in the States, and it feels that way as well.
Loser.
And it's got such a great community up in Santa Barbara. So
you feel like that's home more for you?
Yeah.
Is that weird to say?
No, but I'm sure it'll become a thing.
It's something I'd love to do.
But then he's fighting in the courts because he wants to come back to the UK. Can somebody please make this make sense, Molly?
I know. And he's fighting and wants like the UK people to pay for his security, right?
Yeah, and how much has it costed? How much has it cost?
Too much. Too much.
Yeah. I mean, how much is it costing the people? I mean, I'm here on the High Grove thing. Okay, I'm here on the High Grove shop, High Grove Gardens. About, I don't know, the Arboretum. This is High Grove. I don't know, High Grove store.
I'm just pulling it up here.
High Grove shop. Here we go. High Grove shop, and we have these. Oh my, Bath and Body, Home and Garden. Would it be in Home and Garden?
I don't know. I don't know where they found
Food and drink. Let's see. Home and Garden. Home and Garden. You have all our Home and Garden products. Let me see that. They have a bunch of. They have quite a few and very pretty. With the regal thing. It looks very posh. I wonder if that's what Megan was going for. I don't know if I can show it here, but I'm looking for it.
It's so funny to me how she tries to act super like posh, and it just doesn't work for her. It doesn't work.
She's really, you know what I was thinking, Molly? People can spot a phony person a mile away.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? And if they had been real about things, and I go B and T bag, I'm just looking. I didn't know they had so many things. I think this is what Meghan Markle was going for.
Tried but failed.
Do you think that's what she was going for, Molly? I'm just going to show this because I'm here. Look at all these items they have.
Mm-hmm.
Even those things, I don't know what they are, like animals you put in the garden. Even iPads and stuff.
They sell clothes too. They sell clothes. They do.
Look at these pottery things here.
Yeah. And the thing is that people, I've heard some people complain about the prices and things like that. But keep in mind, all of the money for everything goes to the King's Trust charity. Everything goes to charity. Everything. Like nothing goes into his own pockets.
Here we go. We have bowls. Let's see. Let's see if we can find a dog bowl here.
Was it Highgrove House? Was it Highgrove or was it? I'm trying to remember.
Oh, they have a dog bowl there. This says something like dog or something. Let me see dog. Let me see dog. Dog. There.
Oh, I thought I bookmarked it this morning. It drives me nuts when I do that. I saw it this morning and now
Tweetman's dog. We'll see. Well, if you find it, we can always go back to it.
I'm scrolling for it while we're talking, but
but to me, Molly, it is. I mean, I was looking at all the pictures here, and it's like, did you see this one? Somebody shared it. Somebody sent it to me, and I don't know who it was. But did you see this, Molly?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't this weird? I kid you not. Do you think this is actual coincidence or?
No, she did on purpose.
Nothing
is coincidence with her. Nothing is a coincidence.
Huh?
Nothing is a coincidence with her. You know that.
So you think she went and researched Wallace Simpson.
100%. 100%. Of course she did. The same way that she dressed up like Ivanka Trump, the same way she dressed up like Angelina Jolie, the
Ugh.
same way she dresses like Catherine, the same way she dresses like Diana, all of that. To the point where you even see Megan doing some of Diana's mannerisms.
Oh
Like, if
yeah.
you watch some of Diana's old movies, the way that, like, I always wondered why Megan would be like clapping her hands so high up like a freaking seal. And then I saw an old video of Diana yesterday doing that exact same movement. And I was just like, oh my God.
And you know what, Princess Diana, because let's not forget when she started, she was naturally shy, so she was young, so she would cover herself and go like this, right? Because she was
Mhm.
pretty much a teen, and a very naive teen. So
Yeah.
she does that. Remember when we saw her walking with the students, the male students, and she's like, she's trying to play coy,
Hmm.
you know? It doesn't suit her. She was a 38-year-old woman who's paved the pavement, who pounded the pavement of mattresses in Hollywood. I
Yeah.
mean, it doesn't suit her to play coy like this virgin thing. I still can't get over she wore a white veil to that wedding.
I still can't believe that her veil needed to be long as hell and that dress was uglier and just whatever. It was just a complete
It's
mess.
just horrible.
Easily the
What is this
ugliest
picture
wedding
from,
dress.
Molly? Where is this picture from? I don't remember this, but
This
it's in
was
the
when,
military because they're
yeah,
surrounded by military people.
yeah. So remember when this was when Harry and Meghan were doing their whole faux tour of New York and stuff, and then they also went and stopped at a military base where they were housing Afghan refugees.
Oh,
Remember?
yeah. Okay. This is
Yeah,
the Afghan
and Megan was
picture.
pretending to, like, she was pointing at her eye and like doing a bunch of nursery rhymes and stuff like that. Here, let me send you the article.
Yeah, I remember. Oh, that's when they were, because I seen this. This is the same guy, Lee Morgan, right?
Mm-hmm.
But why is he posting these pictures? Because they look like clowns. They're at a refugee place and they think that they're making fun of things. I mean, and everybody's wearing a mask except them. I know
These
people say, "Oh, but they're outside," but everybody's wearing a mask. I remember that even Catherine and William during COVID, everybody was wearing masks outside.
yeah, yeah. But Harry and Meghan are like elites, right? Everyone has to wear masks
Their
around them.
viruses don't transmit, like they don't transmit the viruses and stuff like that. I remember they went to that stage, remember that concert, and they were not wearing masks, and the whole thing was about
One citizen or whatever it was, but they got access to a military base to go here. I mean, who gave them the access? That's what I want to know. You went to a military base with your cameras when usually when you go to a military base, cameras and videotaping is not allowed. I know because we have a military base somewhere where I am, and then my friend took me there because her boyfriend lived in one at the time, right?
yeah.
And then she was like, "Oh, but you can't use your phones or anything." And I was like, "Okay." But they walked onto a military base and exploited these Afghan refugees for their content. And this was 2 years ago. And now they're releasing these images from 2 years ago. Just tells me you guys haven't done fuck all in 2 years.
Yeah, and the thing is though, like I would be concerned, Molly, because they are so deeply embedded in the military. Like, for example, the aviation thing that here. Do you remember when he went to Hawaii and soldiers saluted him?
Yeah. Pearl
That
Harbor.
is not allowed. I read that the military code does not allow them to salute foreign people.
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah. He went to Pearl Harbor and had the Marines line up and salute him. And they
Yeah,
took photos of that.
I remember that. It's like, and I actually, my cousins, they're in the military. My best friend's kids are Marines and stuff like that, and they sent me the military code. They're
Mhm.
not allowed to receive medals from foreigners, or they have to ask permission from the government. But they're not allowed to salute foreign people. Not, you know what I mean? And they
Mhm.
did it in a very formal setting, and they were saluting them as though he was a military guy.
Mhm. Yeah. It's 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 it's
And you know
horrible.
what?
I
How
don't
can
like
they be
seeing it.
allowed to come to a place where clearly, if you're a refugee and they have to house you in a place, that means you're very vulnerable. And
Yeah.
these people may be put in a position that they have no choice, Molly, but to smile because what if we don't smile, they might kick us out or something. That's horrible.
Look, I wouldn't bring Meghan Markle near any children or anything like that. I mean, I just sent you a link here. Just open this link that I've sent you, and yeah, just watch this. Like, just look at her interaction with these children.
Good on you, Finley.
Did a great job.
Well done.
Now, sir and ma'am,
Time to go.
You see, you know what I noticed here? This was when Megan was wearing like in the very, very early, like she had just announced like, oh, I'm pregnant, right? And just
I'm fake pregnant.
yeah, do you see the way that she is crouching with her knees tightly and her legs tightly together?
Yep.
Because at that time she was wearing a fake tiny bump so that it makes it look like she was a little bit pregnant, despite the fact that they just announced it.
It's a Buckingham Palace, Molly, that they had the dog bowl for 30
Oh,
pounds.
is it the Buckingham? Okay, I got it wrong. Thank you. Did you find it?
Let me see if
Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you. It's the Buckingham Palace shop.
let me see. Buckingham Palace shop. Let me see if I can find it. Official Royal Collection. Is that the one?
Yes.
That's the one, Buckingham Palace. Okay, let me see if I can get that. So I touched the dog bowl, right? Dog bowl. Yay. Search. I'm going to allow it. Dog bowl, right? Dog bowl.
Yeah. But while you're
Corgi.
coming
You know the first thing that I pop when I go for search? Corgi.
Corgi.
It's so funny.
I love corgis. They're so cute.
Let me see if I can find them. There's a pink tie. I don't see the dog bowl. It says a pink tie.
Hold on.
Oh, let me see if I find it under bowl. Oh, I found it. Let me share it. I got it, Molly. We found it. They're actually quite regal.
They're very nice.
Look at that.
They are very nice. Thank you, Jennifer.
Thank you. Look at that.
Very nice.
Transform your pets. I wish I could order
and
one.
it's made from fine English bone china. Now, you know, if Harry's fat ass landed on that, it would definitely snap.
It says I wish I could order one for City. That'd be so cute. I like the other one though. I think the other one is nicer. Let me see.
The Buckingham Palace one. This is from the Palace of Holyrood House.
Yeah. Oh wow, how pretty. Let me see the other one. I like the other one. I think I like the other one better. Let me see. Where was it? You had that one over here. I like this one. I like the one with the little crown. What do you think of this one, Molly?
That's cute.
Isn't it cute?
Yeah, that's cute.
Oh, that'd be so precious for City. Oh my God. Buckingham. Yeah, definitely. I would order that one. I'm going to save it and I'm going to order it. You bet your ass City's going to have a Buckingham Palace bowl. You should order one from Monster.
So cute.
Oh my God. So they're selling dog bowls. Is this new though?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh my dear Lord. You know what? Good on them. Elevate your dining experience with our exquisite Buckingham Palace English fine bone china pet bowl. Boy, that's a mouthful, but that makes it posh. It's meticulously handcrafted by skilled artisans. And you know what? And I've been to Stoke-on-Trent. It's actually quite nice when I used to live in England. It is really nice. You know, so I don't mind doing marketing and PR. Go buy yourselves a dog bowl because all the money goes here after they pay, you know, the salaries for people goes to help others. That I'm on board with. Mm-hmm. Right, Molly?
Yeah, I think, 100%. 100%. I'd rather give my money to a cause that proceeds go to charity 100% than proceeds going into Harry and Meghan's pockets. Nothing's going to Harry.
What the hell is this? That's another. Who released this picture?
The same. You know what? This photo dump is coming from a Sussex Squad Instagram handle. Who releases this? Why? Like, look at that horrible tan line, the slit up the legs. Like, oh my God.
But this is the Sussex Squatty, and they think this looks good?
I guess so.
Ooh, that's not a good look. That's not a good. When I saw that, I thought that this is supposed to be from a professional guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lee Morgan,
again-
why is he picking those things, and why was he aiming at Meghan Markle's lack of boobs?
He's probably horrified by those inverted nipple darts. That's what he was horrified by. He saw those inverted nipple darts and was like, God damn.
And what the hell is this? Look at her face. Whoever she's looking at, she's not happy.
Yeah. And that's
Harry.
probably like her face all the time. Just bitchy all the time.
I mean, look at her.
I want to know what room they stuck them in that has that dirty ass AC in the background.
Oh, it's a very old AC. And look at this. They're all exposed, the wires. Clearly, this is not I mean, I haven't seen ACs here in Nicaragua. Even in Nicaragua, you don't see these ACs very often. Everybody has the modern ones with inverters.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen, I mean, these are like 40, 50-year-old ACs.
Yeah,
and look at all the wires, everything exposed, and Harry's like wearing his participation medals.
I don't know if you see this, but if you go if you go back to the photo, because you see the watermark, it's been watermarked, and it said the Duke and Duchess of Sussex Daily across it, unwatermarked.
Where?
In that photo that you were just showing.
The one that I was showing right now?
Yeah.
Okay, let me show it again. I think I saw it in the other one. I think I saw it in the other one as well, in the black parts of it.
Mm-hmm.
Let me show it to you. I'm going to show it to you guys here, because I saw it. I think I saw it. I thought I was reading something.
It's very, very faint. It's very faint. If you look at her dress, you can see.
Oh, here it is. Here it is.
Yeah, it's very faint, and it goes across like this. I can see it.
Is this an Instagram account?
Yeah, it's an Instagram account. It's the Duke and Duchess of Sussex Daily. They have over like 600,000 followers. So I think Harry and Meghan because they always publish the images first, and then it gets circulated to everyone else. So I 100% Harry and Meghan have a history of talking to their squatties and connecting with them. So,
ooh, okay, let me show it. Can we show it? Should we show it?
Yeah, of course we can.
Oh, because they have even the logo. Yes, you were right. They have even the logo. Yeah. Let me show you there, guys. There we go. Don't go sign up to that fucking account. They have 670,000 followers.
Yeah. Like all photo. You know what? Okay, you see the photo with Meghan holding the bag?
Mm-hmm.
I was talking to Andrew yesterday about this, but not only are her clothes a wrinkled freaking mess, so is her handbags.
Yeah.
Like her handbags are even wrinkled because she doesn't take care of them. I mean, she's just a mess. But is it Photoshop?
They're the ones, you know what, you can see that I'm not very much online. I didn't know that she's the one who had them. What the hell is this? He's trying to look like a businessman.
You know where this is? You know where that is? This condo.
You see that?
Yes. Someone's, but do you remember this condo was the same condo that they used in Netflix where Meghan was crying on the couch with all those handbags, remember? So this is that same condo. This is the condo of the guy that has the place in the UN Tower, I think it is. And remember, they were staying at his house and they didn't want people to know that they were staying there.
Yes.
Yeah, so that is the same condo, because you can see from the windows, you see the same buildings in the background where Meghan was crying on the couch with those like 10 handbags in front of her.
And the Hermes, did she have the Hermes?
No, it was a fakey.
Blankie?
Yeah. Well, no, that wasn't in that shot. That was in the other shot.
Is this the same apartment that they were trying to rush to when they had the almost
yes.
What's it called? What was it? The terrible car chase?
Catastrophic, nearly catastrophic.
Is this the condo they were going to?
Yes. That's the same condo at the UN Tower, or the friend that they were saying. That gentleman who has his hands in veteran grants and stuff too, right? Ooh. So they're learning from that guy how to use government grants in the name of helping veterans, but really pocketing all the cash. Because that's why Harry and Meghan are pushing this whole veteran angle. Let's be honest. Now, this is just my opinion, but that's the only reason why they're getting so heavily involved with veterans, is that there are multi-millions of dollars worth of grants and handouts that you can get from the government, all under the guise of, oh, we're helping veterans. That's what they're doing. Like this idiot, we're supposed to think, look, I'm so smart. If I stand here and point at something with a laptop in my hand, people are going to think I'm a smart businessman.
You know, and this guy always looks dirty. Him and Meghan Markle, they always look dirty, disheveled. You can almost smell the stink from the pictures.
Yeah,
You know,
can smell it. They look like druggies who haven't showered in weeks.
this is Photoshop. I
This
don't
is 100% Photoshop.
you
Yeah.
think even this is Photoshop.
Yeah.
You know, my eyes went immediately to this and this.
Yeah.
I mean,
100%.
and I'm not even an expert. You know what I mean? But you can see that this is clearly Photoshop. I mean, when you're having an Instagram, this is something really weird here.
Yeah. Well, you can scroll into it. I mean, you can zoom into it if you can. Can you?
No, oh, fuck! I gave it like
Unheart it.
no, but I'm trying to, but I can't. When it's an Instagram, let me see if I can zoom in. No, it won't go in.
Oh, it doesn't do it. Okay, that's fine.
But here and this is them dumping this.
Yeah, because they want attention. They're trying to change the narrative about themselves, right? But that photo of Harry at the podium, let me post it because let me post this and show you, because what they're doing, they're just copying William and Catherine, right?
Hello, gorgeous Andrew.
Hello.
We're here, gorgeous.
Hello.
How are you? How's the hurricane treating you?
Oh, we got bypassed it, but then we got a little thunderstorm going on action right now.
Oh, fucking hell. But are you okay there?
Oh, yeah. Everything's good. Hey, I just wanted to take a quick second to send a shout out to a creator out there by the name of Avid Gardner. They're dealing with some crazy shit. Apparently, one of these Megan's morons hacked their WhatsApp. So she's going through some really hardcore stuff. And that's a great profile. I know that they're on X, and I do believe they're on YouTube as well. Great channel, great profile, and they're dealing with the same exact shit that we always have to deal with. And it's horrible to see these Megan's morons trying to leak her WhatsApp. Apparently, they've literally hacked her WhatsApp. So it's horrible.
Yeah, and how are you doing, gorgeous? How are you doing? I mean, how's your channel going? How is
everything's going well. Everything's going well. I'm trying some new formats. We did an AI format last week. People like that one. I'm doing the video format now, and also me and Megan's Mole, we're going to be doing some daily lives now, shorter ones, not 3 hours, the way we do on Fridays and Mondays, but everything's going really well.
Oh, that's awesome. But I mean, what do you think of all of this? That Harry? Oh, that's the same one as William.
Yeah.
Oh, now I get it. Yeah. Did you see that picture dump, Andrew?
We were talking about it yesterday. It's ridiculous, and they even put out a photo of Harry's bald ass head. You would think, like I told Megan Small yesterday, you would think these people they approve these photos. Maybe don't put out one of his bald ass head to make him look worse. And we know that he spent over $50,000 on these hair transplants.
And how are you guys gonna do do you think that they're gonna show for the Pat Tillman Award?
I've gotten a lot of comments on that on my channel personally. Okay, fine. Let's do this. I'll do two scenarios. The best scenario would be that they both show up. Okay, they both show up. Megan does her thing where she's got her ugly, expensive clothes that are wrinkled, and we're going to be able to make fun of her. Okay, that's the best outcome that we can want. But the outcome personally, I mean, if you remember the NFL Honors Gala, okay, Megan didn't go with him to that, and he was just giving an award, so maybe that's why she didn't go. But personally, I feel like Megan doesn't want anything to do with if it's not about her. So there are, like I said, those two outcomes. I think the best one, the one that I really want to happen, is that she shows up all wrinkled, because that's what I think she's going to do. But as far as like my personal opinion, I don't know. I think that she won't show up because it's not about her, and she's all about me.
Oh, she'll make it about her. Maybe she'll show up in like I know there was an auction recently of Diana's outfits and stuff. So maybe she will show up in one of Diana's outfits wearing a blonde wig like Diana and ask people to call her Diana?
Yeah, probably. Wouldn't doubt it. And that's the thing, Molly, right? We don't put anything past them anymore.
No.
Jeez.
No.
Did you hear what he said, that he did an ITV? You know what, it really bothers me, that they always make it sound grand. Meghan wants a summit with the king. Harry gave an interview to denounce the British press. It's always so grand, instead of saying he's whining to ITV again. What do you think he's going to say, Andrew and Molly? What do you think he's going to talk about?
He's definitely not going to talk about destroying evidence. I'll tell you that shit.
Did he give the letter already to the judge? Because he had to explain himself, right?
Yeah, I don't know about that. It's been very
I don't know either.
It's been
what really bothers me? Why is the judge even asking him to explain himself?
That's what obviously he's the king's son and he's getting preferential treatment because let me tell you, had any of us perjured to the court, destroyed evidence, lied to them, we would have not only our case thrown out on the spot, we would probably get charged with contempt of court. We would probably get fined, or even, depending on the judge, they could throw you in the slammer too. So
what I don't understand is why this lawsuit with all these irregularities is still going on.
I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know.
I don't get it. I really don't get it. I don't understand why this is happening. And what do you guys make that Meghan is ready to talk? And about the cooking show, what have you heard, guys, in the US about the cooking show? Because apparently it's gotten poor reviews.
Oh, hold on a second. I just got an email sent to me by a subscriber who's watching this live, and they're just letting me know that the photo dump of photos that were released were on the photographer's website, and they've been screenshot by the Sugars, which is why the poor quality watermark is on them. Thank you to who you are.
So how would they know where to find it? I guess the photographer didn't give them permission, because I'm sure that he would charge for that if he took those pictures, right?
Well, he could file a copyright thing against them.
I think she told him. I don't know if you saw that. Did you see that that flyer that they put out? How they were supposed. It was literally directions. I don't know how anyone could possibly say that that they're not targeted in an army manner, because there was a flyer that they put out where it literally said on Tuesday they have to use this hashtag, and then on Wednesday they have to use this hashtag, and then on Thursday they're supposed to use another hashtag. Like, literally, these people are being what's the word for that? I mean, told what to do, but there's a word, you know what I mean? Like, they're literally being told by Meghan Markle what to say and what to post.
They were told what to do.
Yeah, they were told what to do. Like, commands. There we go. They were commanded, by, and I'm telling you, I have the 100% now. It all comes from Meghan, all of it. And we've known that for a long time, but never this bad. I don't know, Megan's Mole, do you have that flyer? I thought you posted it on your X.
Which one? Their hashtag thing?
There's a flyer, and it says, we're going to post hashtag
it's on
Harry.
My community page. It's on my YouTube community page.
And it says hashtag Harry the Soldier on Monday, and then hashtag Harry the Servant on Wednesday. Like, that is literally commanding an army online. I don't know how anyone doesn't get in trouble for that shit.
Well, I am actually, let me see, let me find your YouTube channel here. I was actually, what I'm surprised, Megan Small, is the following. That Sussex Instagram thing, that Sussex Instagram thing has more followers than Meghan's actual American Riviera Orchard, because Meghan only has 617,000, and this one has over 670,000.
So just wait and see if Meghan tries to hijack that that Instagram page.
Because I think that's her. They have 607. That's a lot. I mean, which one is it, Molly?
Keep going, keep going, keep going. Right there.
That one. It's literally a flyer telling them what to do. Literally, it's the worst. I mean, you can't. And here's the problem: we've heard the defense, right, from these people, and where they claim that they're just a group of people that want to defend Meghan and Harry, and they all want to get together. Dude, it's right there in black and white. You're telling Meg, I'm talking directly to you. You're telling your friggin' bot army and all these morons. Well, basically, they're all stupid people, so they are robots in their minds. So
Oh
you're
my God.
telling your
Man.
yeah, you're telling them what to do, and then it says like this doesn't even make any sense. What does that mean? Prince Harry the servant? Yeah, he's a servant to Meghan because he's her bitch.
Little bitch. But Harry the man, Prince Harry the man. I mean, that's really embarrassing. That's really embarrassing. I don't know about you, but that's really embarrassing. So these are flyers that they're putting out, and these are the hashtags they want to inundate Twitter with, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what we've been doing is that we've been hijacking their hashtags and using them, but been putting up the truth about Harry. So I've been posting his racist Pakistani video where he made those racist comments. I shared one to the community page also. If you scroll up, there's one where I asked this one. I asked what kind of cosplaying idiot wears a 9mm strapped to the front of their bulletproof vest?
An idiot.
There you go.
He's
Why would you
he's
do
cosplaying.
that? That is
He's
so
trying to
stupid.
pretend like it's COD.
What is that he has?
Call
That
of
pencil
Duty.
or something?
No, those are his light flares.
That is so weird.
Yeah,
Why would
like you wouldn't have those strapped on your front?
Yes, you know, I didn't know that they'd done. I kind of saw this, but I thought it was you doing something. You know, I didn't think it was like, oh, that's cute. Huh? That's hot as hell. Yeah.
The Sussex squad were trying to claim that photo of William is proof that William has anger issues and that he's abusive and all that kind of stuff. No, you idiots. That's how a person acts when they're at a game and they're getting into it. Clearly, they don't get out of the house much.
And what the hell is this? I mean, I saw this one. Is
So
that
remember-
Harry over here?
No, I think that was him behind.
That is him. He's like staring in the window like a loser.
No, he's standing behind her. The reflection.
Oh, I thought he was outside. That looks like he's
No.
outside.
There's someone standing behind her, and you can see the reflection. But that was from the Melissa McCarthy 40 by 40 thing, right? We just wanted to show that Meghan uses the same setup for multiple different photo ops. So the same cake, but this time she left the base on the cake, you know, that little gold plate that all cakes come on. She put her hair down. She took her bench books out from underneath her computer and put different books. She does this. This is what she sets up multiple shoots for the same thing, but then releases them at different times to make them look like they were taken at different times.
Those weaves, I'm surprised those weaves don't catch fire.
Dude, I don't care about the weave. I want to know why she keeps getting a cake from Whole Foods and none of her invisible phantom children don't get any cakes or anything.
Hey, and you know, if you go back to that photo of her with the laptop, that's how stupid she is. You're not supposed to have a laptop on a flat surface like that. The thing needs to breathe.
Yeah.
So
it gets really hot.
It gets really hot on the bottom. You're supposed to have it on a desk or something to where there's air underneath. That's how ridiculous this woman is. It's so sad. It's sad, but
she's supposed to have Melissa McCarthy here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she doesn't. The computer's completely turned off.
Yeah. I mean, they constantly tell on themselves. They constantly like, what royals do you see behaving like this? Like a couple of clowns.
I mean, you know what? What is this? You're right, Molly. You're right. You know, like,
go to the one with the tan. Go to the one with the tan. You can literally see. No, I don't know if it's that one. I think it's the other one. You can literally see her farmer's tan, where like the tan goes onto her the top of her arm, and then the rest of it is all tanned. That one right there, up, right there.
Yeah,
Look at that farmer's tan right there. Look at that farmer's tan. Homegirl's out in the sun wearing a short sleeve shirt. And what are you doing? Farming?
Oh my! Well, remember she's a gardener.
Oh, please.
I mean, what do you think that cooking show is gonna? You know what? Whatever happens, she's talking about friends and stuff, right? Which friends has she left?
She has. Well, I mean, I think it's hard for me to believe she even has any. That's why it's tough. It's so tough for me to believe anyone is this woman's friend anymore. Because how would you feel about you finding out that they've backstabbed every single person that they've ever come in contact with?
I wouldn't trust them. But why is Serena Williams lending herself to this stupidity? Because, what do you think about that? What do you think of Serena? Because Serena is still on their team.
Well, obviously, Serena wants to be a white woman. She's been lightening her skin for a very long time, and now she's got straight blonde hair. So she wants to be a white girl. But other than that, I think it's a combination of things. There have been some that I've seen. They say that Serena had a direct hand in Harry getting the award, and I could see that. I could see that. But I think more it has to do with this. I still don't have the name. Somebody sent it to me in an email. And they hired a guy that was very influential in the sports world, and he's working for Archwell. And that, to me, is really why where
the
it came
CEO,
from.
he's like a CEO or some PR guy that was in sports. I remember that. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, that story was from back in January or October or January or February. I'm trying to look for it here in the email because I get so many here.
And you know that Travis Kelce's going to go there, right? Because he's in the list.
Yeah.
I wonder if Harry and Meghan are going to get a selfie with him, because I'm sure that they will want to do the same thing that William did with Taylor. What do you think?
Could be. They're going to try and pull something.
I mean, Serena, I can see Travis getting a picture with Serena, and then Meghan and Harry just pop in.
Maybe, yeah.
What do you think? I mean, I think that Taylor is firmly Team Wales.
Yeah, 100%.
Absolutely, 100%. Yeah.
100%. Taylor would. Remember, Taylor didn't even respond when Meghan sent her a handwritten note for her to come onto her Archetypes podcast, and Taylor had her assistant respond to Meghan. She didn't even bother with it.
Yeah, but Travis Kelce can be a little bit of an idiot, and he might be swindled into getting a picture with them, and then they post that because Meghan.
I know Travis Kelce is a bit of a dumbass, but I don't think he's that dumb to go and do something like that.
I mean, I don't know. I hope not, but I still. Well, what are the bets? What are the odds? What are the odds? Do you think they're going to show up at the Pat Tillman? Because I believe. So I read somewhere that Harry was wounded. He felt wounded, that people were angry at him getting that thing. And do you think that the mom is going to be there? Because usually she goes to those awards. Do you think she's going to be there, or she was invited?
No, she wasn't invited. Meghan's going to show up because there are rich athletes there with bigger bank accounts than Harry will ever have in his life, and they will have access to their own money. So, of course, she's going to go there and try and make doe eyes and whatever at whatever man she can and flirt with them. Of course she is. She'll be there. There's money in that room. There's lots and lots of money in that room.
Yeah.
Do you know how much each
I mean, I don't know if they want anything to do with a 46-year-old.
Yeah. I don't know about
Do you know how much each ticket cost? $4,150 for a VIP ticket.
Look, Paula, I found it. I'm going to send it to your WhatsApp.
Yeah. Just send it to me, gorgeous. I got it here. Woo! Oh, that's a CEO. I remember that now. I remember.
Yeah,
we're gonna post it
that's
here.
it right there.
That's the
one.
That's a good guy. That's a good. You have a good memory.
Yeah, they hired this guy, and I remember because I ran that story, and I thought something was going to happen with this guy, and then right after they hired him, Harry got the NFL Honors Gala. And it was absolutely ridiculous. What does Harry have to do with sports, much less the NFL Honors Gala? So then you think about it, and then now he's getting this. See, so that's where
don't forget that the NFL, is a sponsor, and ESPN and SBs are big, and Disney are big sponsors of the Pat Tillman Award.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's it.
Tillman Foundation, and Marie Tillman Shenton used to work for ESPN.
Yeah.
Can I also mention that Marie Tillman Shenton, who married a man with 3 children and then had 2 of her own with him, so now she's basically paying for all their lives. But anyways, We'll talk
that
about that
yeah.
another day.
You
Yeah,
know that also because I did a live with Pidina, right? And in the live, Pidina, you know, she has a charity in the U.S. So she looked for the latest tax returns for Pat Tillman. The last one they filed was in 2021.
I have an amazing subscriber who is a numbers genius. Okay. They sent me an incredible email doing a full breakdown of the Pat Tillman Foundation and all of their taxes. And he shows me basically here, let me pull him up. He basically did an overview of a 10-year period from 2013 to 2022. And basically, he found that over the 10-year period, grants increased by 130%, salaries increased by 276%, expenses increased by 402%, and their total expenditure increased by 238%. So he has done, bless his heart, bless you. You know who you are. I don't want to say his name on here, but
Well, thank you.
yeah, he went through a full breakdown and he broke it down for me in this email showing the year in 2013, how much their salaries were, how much they spent on grants, and then what their expenses were, and gives you the percentage breakdown. I'm going to make a video about this because people should know. It is wild. Like the numbers are crazy.
I mean, that's unbelievable, Molly. You know, and they said that the last one, because Pidina was looking at it, she was shocked because, you know, in the 2021 tax, you know, she has access. You can see it because it's a charity. She said that the average, they have 31 directors. One of them is the new husband, right? This Joe Shenton is the new director, along with with Marie Tillman, right? There's 31 directors, and the average salary is 168,000 something. Right. And they just got $5,100,000 according to them in donations. So if you multiply 31 times 160, that's almost pretty much the entire donation.
Yeah.
And Pidina was like, oh my God, because, you know, you can tell you the salary, it says salaries, blah, 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 blah. And she goes, where are they? What are they using? Whatever's left over. There's not very much left over. She was like, this can't be right. And then she went and did it. And it's like, she's shocked.
Well, let me tell you, her husband, Marie Tillman Shenton's now current husband, and 3 children are living the high life in a gorgeous home, all paid for by the memory of her husband, Pat Tillman. If I was Marie Tillman, if I was Mary Tillman, Pat Tillman's mother, I would take control of that entire foundation, because everyone in that foundation, including Marie Tillman, look, I apologize. I'm sorry that happened to you, that you lost Pat in such a way. You were only married to him for 2 years. You guys didn't have any children. And now you're living off of his legacy and your now husband, basically any man that marries a woman so that he can basically leech off that woman and a foundation, you aren't a man in my eyes. That is not what a man does. Like, take care of your kids.
Well, she's very awful, Molly, because she keeps the Tillman name because she knows that's what brings the money.
Yeah, of course. But did you know that Marie Tillman was also on the board of Better Up?
No, I didn't know. You know what? Somebody said that to me, and I haven't been able to find. So it's Marie Tillman. It's not her husband.
No.
Oh, that's why, because I was looking for Joseph Shenton on the board of Better Up. I'm going to look for Marie Tillman Shenton you know what? It is so bloody disgusting.
It's one big circle jerk. It's one big, and Andrew and I were talking about this the other day, that Harry and Meghan have really exposed these foundations and charities for what they are. They have ruined it for all these foundations, because now we all know that they're all fraudulent. Before Harry and Meghan got involved with the Pat Tillman Foundation, nobody was looking at their documents. Now we all are looking at it, and we're looking at the numbers, and we're like, you are nothing but putting the money for yourself, basically.
We know that Harry and Meghan Markle are involved with them. They're crooked.
Yeah.
You know, like I said that at least we have to thank Harry and Meghan for that, because they have come out to expose what's wrong with every institution they align themselves, because a decent decent, trustworthy institution would never align themselves with these two losers.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
this is the same thing with that's the same event with the Afghanistan refugees, right?
Yeah.
You know, I gotta tell you, it is something that's very, very troubling. But to me, the whole thing that really troubles me is Harry's. Did you know that Better Up got secured a contract with the military?
Yes, I know
You,
that.
did you know that? I think it was the Air Force. They secured like a huge contract to give them a counseling and stuff like
Well,
that.
remember Harry had Better Up at the Invictus Games to get the what is it? To get veterans to sign up for counseling.
I do remember that. I mean, I am fed up with these two, but you know what? I'm going to continue exposing them. And I am going to, you know what? I actually thought one of my friends is in LA and one of my actually family members. And I said, you know, go. And then I looked at the price of the tickets and I said, George, no, you can't go. It's $4,001 per ticket. And you can't just buy one ticket. You have to buy two.
Well, you know, there's always a way to get around paying top dollar for airline tickets, right? There's a secret way. If you have a VPN, you just sign into a less economic country, right?
This is not illegal what we're talking about.
No,
No.
it's not illegal at all. Tons of people do it. They even advertise this on VPN companies too. They totally advertise this. So basically what you do is you change your VPN so that they think that you're in a more low economic country, so like Peru or something like that. And then you buy your tickets from there and you see there is quite a big difference in the numbers.
Yeah. And I wanted to ask you something, guys. This is not mega. Are you guys watching Alec Baldwin's trial?
I haven't been watching it because he just absolutely makes me disgusted with his
Me too. I've asked permission because, you know, Court TV, and this is the thing I don't understand, because usually court that you can't, it's free because it's the government. Well, Albuquerque sold the rights to Court TV, so only Court TV, and they're licensing to whoever wants to watch it. You know, so they're making money out of that trial.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, because I look for it. You know, you usually, for example, remember Johnny Depp? They had a Court TV, so they allow all the. You remember that? You know that, right, Andrew?
Yeah, because I remember Court TV was trying to copyright strike a whole bunch of law tubers too.
They were.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, they were. Well, excuse me. Yeah, they were hard, and that's why for that whole trial, I had to do word by word. I had to use so many notes. Because if you were to post any kind of clips of that trial, they would screw you hard.
I didn't know that. Then how come there were other YouTubers streaming? Like Emily D. Baker, she was streaming that.
She was using different channels and she would flip through, but no one was using Court TV's channel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's the only one. But
yeah, I was using Law and Crime.
Isn't that like illegal?
Yeah. No, I had to use Law and Crime YouTube channel, because if you were to use Court TV's YouTube channel, it would get taken down. That was hardcore.
So you would so how would you reporting this, Andrew? Because you got big on this. You were really big on
everything.
This.
Everything was by notes. Like I watched every single minute of that fucking thing, and I'll never forget it because I even called it. I literally told my subscribers back then, I only had like 10K. I told them, I'm like, watch, Amber Heard is going to cry on the very first day when she gets on the stand, and boom, she did it like 5 minutes in. And I sat there all of those days. It was one of the most annoying things ever. But, you know, with this new one with Alec Baldwin, I don't know if it would be hot enough, you know, to move away from Meghan.
Because I tried to stream it, because I wanted to stream it, you know, like for example, the CNN debate with Trump and Biden. I streamed it and there was no problem. You know, they were allowing people to stream it. But here I try to stream it immediately. I got a little thing saying you can't contact the copyright owner and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
So because I wanted to stream it and talk about it, because Hilaria showed with a child yesterday, with a baby.
That was so disgusting. It was so bad for optics, because the way that I looked at it, I'm like, oh, I'm sure that Helena Hutchins' son wishes that he could have his mother around holding him and hugging him too. Like, that was just so bad for optics. Why is that fake Spanish speaking Connecticut broad even there?
I actually did a video about it in my Spanish channel, and it caught fire. That's pretty cool. The Spanish, like my videos are getting a lot of views in my Spanish channel.
good.
I was shocked. I didn't know that you were allowed to bring children to court. Are you?
No, they walked out and then just handed it to the nanny, and then the baby started crying. I mean,
that woman is insane. I mean, what do you guys think is going to happen, Andrew and Emily? I want to talk just a quick. What do you think is going to happen? Because I heard the opening statement of the prosecutor was pretty good.
Is it the trial for a criminal case or what?
Yes, it started today, and the opening statement of the prosecutor, that lady, woo, and the opening statement for the defense, it really sucked. And you can see Hillary Hayward Thomas, also known as Hilaria, sitting behind him with a stone face, and his brother is there too, his younger brother, the father of Haley Bieber. Sitting right next to her.
Oh God.
But they're there, and I mean, I was like, "Ooh, this is not." But so many things came out when because the defense attorney went step by step what happened, and I didn't know there was such a messy set.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know it was that bad. So I'm surprised you're not covering it, Andrew.
Nah, I mean, I would, but it doesn't feel like it would be hot enough. I mean, that's like the Amber Heard thing.
Emily D. Baker streaming it. I don't know who she got permission from, but she's streaming it, and she got more views than actual court TV, and even ABC. She has like at one point she had live watching over 100,000 people.
Yeah.
That's why they bought the rights, because they know that a lot of people are going to be watching it. I mean, do you think he's going to go to jail, guys?
I hope so.
I hope so. You can't just point a weapon at someone and fire it and get off. That's not right. That's not right.
No, I hope that. Well, we'll see, because I don't know. He's not going to be tried as a producer, only as an actor. The judge threw that away yesterday, so that's kind of stupid. But anyways, we're gonna go, guys. Please go subscribe to Andrew. Andrew, can you send me please your PayPal thing and your stuff so I can post it? Because we need to keep you going while you are in trouble with your channel, and we are a community, and we have to help Andrew. We have to help each other. So please go subscribe to Andrew. Please, just because he can't use stuff right now, he's not monetized, it doesn't mean you have to unsubscribe. In fact, subscribe even more. And I'm gonna post your PayPal and your, of course, your stack, Substack. I like that. So I'm gonna post them. So please go help him. Please go subscribe to Molly, and I'll see you next Wednesday, and we'll see you hopefully. Molly, you know that tomorrow we're gonna have class in the Royal Flash morning. If you have time, you can join us. You too, Andrew.
Tomorrow I have to take Monster to the vet to get his stitches.
How is he doing?
He's good. He's getting his stitches removed tomorrow. The doctor is going to take a look at him. And Christine, I replied to your email just now. Sorry, I was responding to.
This is like a public service announcement.
I just wanted to also say that Andrew and I are going to go live on my channel in like half an hour to talk more about the whole Prince Harry documentary. If people want to join us there in like half an hour.
Oh, he's having a documentary?
Yeah, Prince Harry's documentary. Yeah, we talked
he
about
just announced it. Yeah.
He announced that he's going to have a documentary.
We talked about it earlier in this live before Andrew came on, right?
No, but I thought it was the ITV thing.
That's what we're talking about. We're going to go more into, that's what we're talking about.
Interview. They call it a documentary. We're
calling it a documentary because Williams got called a documentary. So we'll be there in half an hour.
Yes, so go check it out. Please send me your PayPal thing, Andrew, so you can I can post it in here so we can all help you, sweetie.
Okay, thank you so much.
We love you. I love you,
guys.
Have a good day, guys. And I'm going to go check your live too, guys. So please go check it and send me the link for your live, Molly, so I can post it on my community page too.
Cool. Will do.
Bye-bye, guys.
Okay, bye.
Thanks. Bye.